interview and 3 hours. Thank you, my friends.
So I'm live. There's no one watching.
Someone will watch. Yes.
Yeah, I have no top fans.
For now. Just wait and see.
Well, I can start, but then I'm gonna be talking to myself.
Enough po.
Let's start. I'll just do this as a practice round and see if there's any interest along the way. I'm not sure if this video will be shared afterwards. So for all your viewers, my name is Robert Peacock. I'm the Managing Director of Matika Properties. And we've got so many off-plan projects on the market right now. Some that you can invest in that's got a very easy payment plan where you have post-payment plans. We have some that is ready in, say, a year from now, where it's more of an aggressive payment plan. And then, of course, we will also be discussing golden visa benefits. We'll be discussing flipping properties. We'll be discussing distressed deals, high capital appreciation, and high return on investment. So for those of you who don't know, Dubai real estate is tax-free as long as you purchase the real estate investment under your name and not under a company name. If you purchase under a company name, then you would be obliged to pay a 9% corporate tax on the profit of that real estate investment. So that would only mean if you make profit on that, you buy that property through a company and you resell that property through a company, and your profit is more than 375,000 dirhams in a year, or to make it easy to say $100,000. So if you have more than $100,000 profit in a year, then you would be obliged to pay 9% corporate tax on that real estate investment, should you have purchased that real estate investment under a company's name. If you purchase that real estate investment under your own name, then you are actually exempt from tax. This is in the UAE, so it's very important for you to actually know as well that you might still be you might still have to pay tax in your own country. So it just depends on your own country's tax benefits and what your situation is in your own country. I mean, like in the US, I know that some people are paying double taxes, but still, even though you pay taxes on real estate investments in the UAE, in your own country, you might still benefit much more from making a real estate investment here in the UAE versus making a real estate investment in your home country. And the reason for that is there is high capital appreciation on the booming market of Dubai real estate, and a lot of people are actually buying real estate investments, say at $1 million, and let's say they purchase a townhouse in Dubai and they invested on off plan. It's got a 4-year payment plan while it's during construction. So they lock in that property in today's market price and they pay interest free for 4 years on a very lucrative payment plan. And by the time it's ready for handover, they sell that property. And we've seen cases where people made 40% capital appreciation. We've seen cases where people made 100% capital appreciation, where they actually doubled the property value and actually sold at an enormous profit. It doesn't happen with all projects, so it's very important to work alongside a reputable investment advisor, a real estate agent, someone that is actually registered in Dubai Land Department as a registered broker. So it's always good to uh, make sure someone has a broker card, make sure that uh, the developer is a reputable developer. Look at what they've done so far. Have they completed other projects before? What is the value now of those projects versus what was the value of those projects when they just launched it? So that would basically give you a key indication of would it be a good investment or not. Very important as well is to look at the infrastructure of the investment that you're making. So, in example, if you look at Dubai Islands is something that is actually something that is going to uh, show high capital appreciations in the Dubai real estate market. There's a lot of people, a lot of off-plan developments, a lot of people investing in Dubai Islands at this moment. But apart from investing there, this would be more of a long-term investment because if you actually look at the infrastructure of Dubai Islands, it's not there yet. So if you look at a $1 million investment in Dubai Islands versus a $1 million investment in the Valley, I'm sure a lot of you don't know about these areas, but I'm going to share my screen now as well, and that would basically help you in seeing that. So let's quickly share my screen, and that would help you understand what happens with off-plan investments in the UAE. So as you can see, it's a large mixed-use waterfront development. It's mainly owned by Nakheel, but there's a lot of plots bought by other real estate developers, and this is what it's going to look like in the near future. So um, it used to be called Dera Island or Palm Dera, and now it's being redeveloped as Dubai Island. So you can see it's very green, it's beachfront, there's a lot of developments right now. This is the map, but I'll go back and show you the map. So this is what a lot of people don't understand is that if you look at Dubai Islands and you make an investment now, a lot of people believe that they make an investment and in this investment they can resell after 40% because that's what a lot of agents tell them. But you need to understand that there is a lot of development happening, and you can see this is from an Airbus. This is from 2025. So all these developments still need to happen. So if you look at the infrastructure of Dubai Island, you're looking at a longer investment strategy. So you're going to be looking at least 5 years before you see a huge capital appreciation. And I mean, if you buy a one-bedroom apartment in Dubai Islands right now, it's probably going to. Uh, can I take the call while I'm on? 1 second. Hello, Robert speaking. Hi, yes, good afternoon. Oh yes, Omar. I'm actually on a live thing on YouTube. Can I call you back? All right, thank you. Okay, bye. So sorry about that. Real estate never stops. So as you can see, there is a lot of development happening, but then there's a lot that still needs to happen to show you a high capital appreciation. If you compare that with Palm Jumeirah and how Palm Jumeirah is developed, of course, you're not going to find properties at the same value as Palm Jumeirah. So if you look at the one bedroom beachfront apartment on Palm Jumeirah, you're probably going for 4 million dirhams right now versus where you get one on Dubai Island, and your investment starting price would be like 2.0 dirhams. So there is huge potential for high capital appreciation on this, but then you would need to understand that the best investment strategy on this would actually be to hold on to that investment for a longer period of time to show the high capital appreciation. And when it comes to return on investment as well, you would basically not rent out a one bedroom apartment which you buy for say uh, for 2.1 million dirhams. You would not rent that out around 200,000 once it's ready because it would still be a lot of development. So your initial return on investment there might be 4% to 5%, but then as the infrastructure develops more and more over the period of years, that would significantly increase. But now we're looking at a $1 million investment in Dubai Islands, where right now for $1 million you can buy a two-bedroom apartment, and then we can go and look at the valley, and I'm going to show you what the difference in your investment would be. So this is a map of Dubai. As you can see, the valley is quite far off, but what the people did here is they started investing in the valley on three-bedroom townhouses, and a three-bedroom townhouse was probably around $500,000 when it just started off. So it was released in phases, and you can see there's still a lot of development here, but you can see that already there are people living here, and already there is an infrastructure here. So these guys that bought at $500,000 are actually now selling these properties around one close to $1 million. So they held on to it and they basically doubled in the price. So you have a three-bedroom townhouse here. Your rent now for a three-bedroom townhouse would be on average 180,000 dirhams. And so this would actually be a better off-plan investment than would be Dubai Island. So if you're looking at short-term investment versus long-term investment, because these are still under construction, and once they get handed over, there is a demand for townhouses and villas in Dubai, and because of that, there's going to be a significant increase in capital appreciation, and your ROI would already start increasing. So your investment strategy all depends on the infrastructure of Dubai and of that project development. So that's why right now, if you want to buy a studio off plan in Business Bay, you're typically going to start off around 1.3 million dirhams. Whereas if you look at Dubai South, you could buy a two-bedroom apartment in Dubai South at the same price. So would you buy a studio in Business Bay in already well-developed area and start showing immediate returns, or would you buy off-plan in Dubai South, where there's still development, but then bearing in mind that you've got Al Maktoum, which is going to be the largest airport in the world, and it's going to bring significant value to this area. So we are located right here in Expo City. Our office is right here. Let's see if we can see that. Cheval Maison, we're just here in this building. Nestle is here. And I don't see us, but Kinotech is here. It's not showing us right now, but we're right here on the 6th floor in Expo City. But so again, it all depends on your off-plan investment and what your strategy is. I mean, Palm Jumeirah, if you look at Palm Jumeirah and you look at the villas, your garden-owned villas right now are selling around 45 million dirhams if it's upgraded and if it's got a private pool, versus Palm Jebel Ali, which is under development. Right now, we've got some secondary off-plan resales where we have 6-bedroom villas starting around 21 million dirhams. So if you compare a 5-bedroom versus a 6-bedroom, of course, 6-bedroom is better. If you look at the prices right now, 21 million, where those are selling above 40 million, this is definitely going to show a significant capital appreciation, but then based on the infrastructure, that is going to take you a longer time to actually cash out on that investment. So a lot of people actually thought, okay, let me buy here and resell after 40%. While the infrastructure is not there, while it's still being developed, that's where you are going to face issues. So I'm going to show you now Trend Agent, and this is one of the platforms we're using, where we have 25,896 units and 547 projects. So if you're a first-time home buyer in Dubai, there is a first-time home buyer project that's launched, initiative that's launched by the Dubai Land Department. If you want, I can register you, and what it means that you would have to be a Dubai resident, you would have to have Emirates ID, you would have to be above 18 years of age. This would have to be your first off-plan investment. You can't already have a property in a freehold area, and so the investment can also not be more than 5 million dirhams. So what happens to first-time home buyers is they actually get first exclusive access to off-plan projects like these, and they can get some discounts based on the properties, and they would also have the capability of actually paying the 4% Dubai Land Department fees over a interest-free period. So let's look at these projects and let's see what can 1 million dirhams get you. So if we're looking at 1 million dirhams, you can see there's 110 projects. Garden lofts, Muse mansions. Okay, this is a mistake. It's showing 1 dirham, but these mansions in Maidan are actually selling above 40 million dirhams. So if we have a look here, your entry level is in Sharjah, Ashmal Makan City, studio starting at 470. We've got Coventry Residences, which is in Dubai Industrial City, studio starting at 490,000 dirhams. And then you've got all these other areas. So if you wanted to look at the Zizi Sekandar, for example, so let's have a look at this project. And this would give you an idea of what 567,000 dirhams can get you. And so we're just waiting for this one to load. You've got the developer details. You can see images about the property. But what we want to do is we want to have a look at the units that we have available. So we've got 97 units. Starting price would be low floor, small studio, starting at 567. If you want to have a look at that. I believe I've got too many tabs open. Right, while we're waiting for this one to load, I'll also show you where Azizi Sakandar is located. So this is where the project would be built. It's in Al Furjan. You can see it's already starting to show some shape. You've got the Discovery Gardens over there. You've got Ibn Battuta Mall over there. You've got Energy Metro here. You've got Festival Plaza over here. And so Azizi Sakandar would be located over here. You've got another metro line over here, Al Furjan Metro Station. And then you have the D57 here linking to Sheikh Zayed Road. It's actually very close to Dubai Marina, JBR, JLT, Dubai Investment Park, Green Community, and then as we go towards Dubai South. So the location is very nice. Studios right now are renting around 55,000 dirhams, and that's on today's market. And if you could get a studio starting at 568, it means that minus your service charges already, you lock in this price now, you pay it on a 3-4 year payment plan. By the time it's ready for handover, you could potentially see a 10% return on investment. And as it gets developed, obviously because your return on investment is high, the capital appreciation would come with that as well. So Azizi Sakandar Studios, this is what a typical studio would look like. So as you walk in, you've got your open plan kitchen on your left, you've got your bathroom on the right, you've got your living space, bedroom, and then you've got a balcony. So they've got a 50-50 payment plan on this project. This is one of the projects of Azizi that I actually like because it's a single building. It's not a cluster of buildings that all look copy-paste exactly the same. So it's also in an area that's already developed versus Azizi Venice, which is yet to be developed at almost the same price. So definitely, this is going to show high capital appreciation. As you can see, the handover year says Q4 2027. So we're two years from there on a 50-50 payment plan. That is actually a very good investment plan. So a lot of people buy this investment and then they pay 40% and then they resell. But you would potentially make a lot more by the time it's ready for handover. So I can actually send this to a client. So if you guys are interested in any off-plan investment from us, we can actually make presentations for you where we can send you links to all the information here. So we want to see a handover date, we want to see a payment plan, and then we could potentially send this to client of plan investment, and I can create a link. It's very simple, and as I told you, I can give you guys access to all the major developers, all the major projects that is in Dubai. I can do my due diligence. So I can go on the Dubai Land Department and I can go and search a project, make sure that they actually are registered with the Dubai Land Department, make sure that they have an escrow account. So if you look at this one, for example, let's put Azizi, for example. You can see all the projects I have, what has been completed, what is active. And so if you look at the project, and you can see the developer details, but you can also see that there's an escrow account, which is very important to keep your money safe. So if there's no escrow account, then you are going to deal with some issues. So here you can actually scan this code if you have the time. Scan this code is a Telegram channel that we just opened up. We will be sharing some of our key off-plan investments onto this Telegram channel as well. So you can have a look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this link would look like if I share this link with you. So you as a client would receive a link like this. And once you click on it, you would get a presentation on that project. So we've got Azizi Secondar, the cheapest studio right now. You would get the floor plan. It would show you the dimensions. It would show you actually the window view as well, which is super nice. The location. It will give you a little more information about the studios, but you can also see about the project, get more information about the project itself, about the amenities and facilities, and you can actually see more information about the unit as well. So if we go back and we say about the unit, this makes it much easier to share all the information with our clients. It will show you where it's located on your floor plan, and it would show you more or less what you can expect from the finishes. So we've got your down payment is only 10%, the booking amount is only 3%, and the DLD fee is 4%. It's a 50-50 payment plan, and if you want us to create a sales offer, we can do that as well, and that would help you in seeing what is expected to be paid at what time, and that would help you in your investment strategy to see when is the right time to buy based on the payments that would be necessary for you. But then also we can share with you a investment strategy based on if you want to hold on to an investment for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or longer. If you want to move into a property, we've got many suggestions as well. So I think that's it. We spoke about Golden Visa. If you're looking to get a Golden Visa, you need to make a property investment of around 2 million dirhams, or by the time that you apply for the Golden Visa, you would need to do a property evaluation on that property, and it needs to be valued at 2 million dirhams or more. And if it is 2 million dirhams or more, you can actually get a Golden Visa for 10 years. And the benefits of having a UAE Golden Visa, you would become a UAE resident, you can open a bank account, you can travel back and forth without any visa restrictions, and you do not have to stay in the country for a specific amount of time holding a Golden Visa. So investor's visa and a Golden Visa is quite different. You can get a property investor's visa for a property valued from 750,000 dirhams up until 2 million dirhams. And that would qualify you for a 2 years investor's visa, but then you would have to stay for a specific time period in the UAE to hold on to that property, that investment, that visa. And you would also, with either the investor's visa or the golden visa, the moment you sell that investment, you do not hold on to the visa unless you apply again for the visa under another property. So it's very important to know that. And new launches, I've shared with you, high return on investment, like I explained to you with Azizi Secunda. That's a really good project when you're looking at high return on investment. It's a good project looking at capital appreciation as well. And then we also have from time to time, we're working with a lot of brokers. So we do get sometimes people that are distressed to sell, or an agent has a property that's distressed to sell. Distressed deals would mainly be properties that are sold at prices below the original price, what they bought it for, or if there is something happening in that person's life cycle, a crisis, a death in the family, or something that is unforeseen, but that person really needs to sell that property, then we consider those as distressed deals as well. So we do have quite a few agents that we work with, and they regularly share these distressed deals with us. Should we have investors ready to capitalize on that? They normally don't stay on the market. They go quite fast. So it's very important to make sure when you want to make an investment in the UAE that you are prepared. You either have a UAE bank account or you have an escrow account set up for you, so that should an opportunity like that come knocking on the door, you need to jump on it before it's gone. Then flipping, like I said, some people buy these investments and they resell at 40-50% payment threshold, or still during construction phases. They do that, and some of them actually make money out of it. So if we take Azizi Secunda, for example, it's 567,000 dirhams for the studio. Let's say you've paid 50% of that. That would be half of this. So it's 283,500 dirhams. And by the time you've reached that 50%, you could potentially resell this unit at, say, 700,000 dirhams. So your return in equity, of course, you haven't paid the full 567,000, can be actually significantly more as a capital appreciation than actually holding on to it and making that final payment on handover of another 50%. So people do this. We have smart investors that only invest in off-plan opportunities, and they actually sell when the time is right. So if you have a price in mind on your property that you want to resell at, once you reach that price, you're willing to go at it. But then also you study the market, and if you see that the market is increasing, you can increase your property price as well and potentially make more money. Lastly, I also want to tell you that some people are buying ready properties and they are upgrading those ready properties. We're talking about older properties or properties in a well-developed area where they buy a property based on the plot size or based on the location, based on the views. They do the upgrades on the property, and then they flip that property at a significant increase in price as well. So we have a lot of people that want something with a private pool. They want something that looks luxurious, but they don't have the time to do it themselves. So they go and buy in, let's say, Palm Jumeirah on a 2-bedroom apartment with full sea views. They would like a fully upgraded apartment more than they would for a standard 2-bedroom where they would need to go and put the work in if they don't have the time for that. So we, as Matika Properties, and myself as Robert Peacock, we can help you with a lot of investment strategies. We have a lot of properties on the market. We're completely transparent. We can have a meeting. We can discuss real estate investments. We can show what we have on the market. We can share properties, distressed deals that we get from other agents. We're willing to sit down with you, have a conversation, and then find the right investment plan for you and the right investment strategy. A lot of our clients have shown a significant capital appreciation on their properties. So why do you not want to be one of them? High return on investment, tax-free benefits, golden visa benefits. We even crypto where people can buy real estate through crypto. So there's a lot of things that we can help you with when it comes to property investments in the UAE. And like I said, we are registered, we're licensed. We just celebrated our first year anniversary yesterday. So yes, looking to expand and looking forward to hearing from you. So if you liked this video, if you found this informative, if you found that you might have some questions, you can always reach out to us at matikaproperties.ae. You can look at the Telegram code that I've added in there. I will show it just again at the end, so that if you want to scan that, you can scan that. You can find us on Telegram. And looking forward to working with you. So please like, follow, share this, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you.